How's it going, y'all? Let's get right down to it. So it's week 1 of the NFL season. I just got done watching, of course, the Chiefs and Texans game. It was a solid game. I already knew the Chiefs were going to win, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. But, yeah, Clyde Edwards, he went off. Got me points. Picked him in fantasy. Also picked him at DraftKings. So, whatever. But, yeah, let's get right down to it, though. Eagles versus the Washington. First time on camera, we're going to say it. The Washington football team. Yep. Not the Washington Redskins no more. The Washington football team. That's their name now for the rest of the season. Then they're going to change it. As we all know, because they said it's racist and whatnot. Whatever. But throughout this video or videos in the future, if I actually definitely do call them the Redskins, forgive me. It's just a habit for my whole entire life calling them the Washington Redskins. But don't forget, it's the Washington football team. Just make it the Washington Red Wolves, Washington Red Tails, Washington Warriors. I don't get it, but I understand that it takes till next year because they have to get new merch, new hat, new everything, like new jerseys. Everything's got to be different within like a flick of a wrist within 60 days, they said. So they couldn't do it that fast. New PR, new everything, new logos on the stadium. So whatever. So the Washington football team versus the Philadelphia Eagles. It's time to get to work. Now, personally, I see a lot of people saying we're just going to beat them, blow them out. I watched some of these experts on NFL Network. Now, some of them had, like, realistic predictions. Now, these are guys who are actually played in the league. Like, Eagles will win 23-10. Or Eagles will win 27-17. Okay, I can see that. I think one dude saying Eagles are going to beat them 45-10. Oh, really, right? Yeah, we're going to do that. Let me tell you. With Jalen Reagor banged up, with the offensive line all over the place, Brandon Brooks losing him like that already, and then you lose Andre Dillard, so you bring Jason Peters back as right guard already because you lost Brandon Brooks. Now he switched back to left tackle, and everything's just all trying to get mixed together. And there's a possibility, we don't know. I think Lane Johnson's going to play come Sunday, the right tackle. But they're just saying a lot of, we don't know, and this and that. So if so, it's going to be that guy, what the hell is it? Not Jack Driscoll or some shit. He's going to be playing, and this, I'm like, I'm getting information left and right. I don't even know what's going on. Okay, so, and this is all due to part because, COVID, there's no preseason. So it's just not, you're going off everything off camp, which doesn't tell you everything, okay? So, you got that going on. I look at the Washington football team. I almost said it right there, but whatever. The Washington football team, I look at them. Of course, they require Ron Rivera, hell of a coach, in my opinion. Not hell of a coach, but definitely a solid coach in this league. Dwayne Haskins still is starting quarterback. They have Terry McLaurin. I think this guy is a stud. I mean, what he did last year as a rookie under, Case Keenum, then Dwayne Haskins, what he has done. Even his debut, his week 1 debut against us with Case Keenum as quarterback, he balled. Like, this guy, I'm telling you, watch him and actually watch him. He's going to be an elite receiver. And it sucks. I can't remember exactly where in the draft he got picked, but we ended up taking J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, who, this Sunday is probably going to be outside of Deshaun Jackson, him. You know what I mean? Like, we could have had Terry McLaurin possibly. I got to go look back exactly where he was drafted, which round, which pick, because maybe he was whoever else, but he's a beast. He's ultimately going to be elite. When I actually watch Terry McLaurin, I watch a lot of him. He reminds me a little bit. He's going to be like an Odell Beckham once he gets developed. You know what I mean? If he was higher up in the things, he would have been a higher pick, of course, like Odell Beckham was. But he, whatever. He's a beast. And of course, even you got Darius Slay, who's our corner, who was saying after he versed the the Washington football team last year as a Detroit Lion, he was like, man, this guy's a beast. And there's all these clips of like them just going at it, battle for battle, and McGloin is getting catches off on him. Scary Terry, as I call him. Scary Terry is getting catches off on him, and then there's somewhere Slay is batting him down, and there's somewhere it's just Slay is there to knock it down, but McGloin is still making the catches. Like, this was an intense battle. And afterwards, he was saying how much of a tough competitor he is, how he's a great receiver. So he's definitely going to have a good game. I don't care if Slay's covering him. I don't give a shit who's covering him. I think he's in a ball. For us, the biggest problem, I think, is the Washington's defensive line. I think already last year they already had a solid defensive line, honestly. I mean, they ranked at a pretty decent number, I think, in sacks or something like that. But then now you add the second overall pick, Chase Young from Ohio State, who is like, they're comparing him to the next J.J. Watt, and then could he make a Bosa effect, Nick and Joey Bosa? If he can make a Nick and Joey Bosa effect, or no, sorry, Joey Bosa was a beast too. His brother Nick, if he can make an effect like that, like he did for the 49ers in his rookie year, if Chase Young can do that for this Redskins team, the Washington football team, they're going to be a serious problem in the NFC East. So we'll see, but they have the defensive line talent. Our offensive line's banged up, as we know. We don't know what's really going on. Of course, we're probably going to miss Jalen Rager, which I want to get into for a second. I don't get it how he was shoulder injuries and I missed 3 to 4 weeks. First, it was he's going to miss the season opener, he's going to miss week 2. And then it's, he's probably, no, never mind, he's going to miss 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. And now he was a full go in practice today. A full go with this and this and that. And I'm like, hold up. Now, some people are saying, we want to see him week 1 then. He should play. Let's relax now. The guy still has a tear in his arm. So when you have a tear in your arm that's not fully torn because you didn't get surgery, now if you got surgery, it'll be fully fixed. You rush him out there that quickly. He's going to go out maybe for first quarter, second quarter, and then bam, he's going to tear the thing completely and be out for the whole season. Done. Capiche. Peace out. Go get surgery, you're done for the season. And I don't want to see that. Rest him for this game. Go into week 2 with him. Or week 3. Whatever it takes. But I don't know how he's already fully back. So going into this game, we're going to have Deshaun Jackson, who's already owned the Washington football team for his whole career. Has owned them. He has the most touchdowns against them. And then, of course, as you've seen, week 1 last season, we played them week 1. Of course, we played week 1 again this year, which is weird, but whatever. We played them. He goes off for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 50-yard bombs. In the beginning of the game, our offense was sluggish, and then boom, boom, boom. Now, overall, I think this game at first is going to be sloppy for both teams. I give a lot of teams and a lot of players passes, honestly, early on, because there was no preseason. It was nothing but training camp. And the rookies you have, you don't know how good they are because you didn't get to see them in preseason. You only saw training camp against your players who they've played against for, a few months now? So, of course, they all know each other's tendencies and the strategies. But overall, as we see, it's probably going to be, like I said, Deshaun Jackson, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, of course, Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders. Hopefully he's good because he kept saying this lower body injury thing. Same thing they were saying with Wentz, but he was a full-go in practice. Miles Sanders, this goes back like a month or so ago. This was going on. I don't know. But we have that, and then we have Boston Scott. And now I'm hearing that Corey Clement's probably hurt, so I'll probably call up what's his name, Elijah Holyfield, or whoever the hell we got. I think we'll probably cut him and put it back. So whatever, just whatever. But overall, we should pull off a win here. But for some reason, I have a feeling that I even look back to last year when we played Washington, week 1, that the first half we played terrible. And it's because we did not play our starters that much, if not at all, in the preseason. They did because they had a quarterback battle. So both quarterbacks were, playing and starters were playing. I feel we might come in unprepared. We might come in unprepared and just play sloppy. And hopefully, if we do play sloppy, our defense or our offense, whatever, is able to keep us in, and whichever one is leaking, if it's defense is leaking or the offense is leaking, whichever one is leaking, I hope the other one can combat each other and somehow keep us in it until they finally get the groove and the move and get the rhythm going. I'm not saying the same thing could happen for Washington, but we don't know. I just know what I seen last year, and I just think we'll see. And we got new weapons. The only advantage that we have against Washington is that Ron Rivera is their new head coach, so he's putting a new philosophy. It's not like it's still Jay Gruden, whoever the hell. So that's an advantage for us because he's a new coach to them. So they're just trying to learn his system and other systems and other assistant coaches and offensive coordinators. But we have the same guys, Doug, Jim Schwartz, whatever. I just hope it's a good game. Let's get through it. Let's get to Sunday. Go Birds, Fly Goes Fly. My prediction, Like I said, I think we should win this game. It's a winnable game. But once again, it's a divisional rival, divisional opponent. There's so many just uncertainties with our line, and they have the D-line just stacked and ready to rock and roll. Now, you give Wentz a little bit of time. I think he can pass on their pass defense, honestly. But we'll see. I'm excited. I'm just excited, and I just don't know what to expect. I've seen no preseason. I've seen a little bit of training camp clips, and half the guys' clips I've seen, like Jalen Reagor, this and that, are guys who ain't even probably going to play. So, let's go Birds. Fly goes fly. I'm out, and let me know what you guys think below. What's your predictions? Are you guys ready? Are you pumped? I ain't gonna lie. For a few months, I really wasn't pumped because this whole, just everything going on in the world with the COVID and then the situations, the social injustice and everything. And I was like, man, I don't even care about football right now. Like, that's my least worry. I didn't even think the season was even gonna happen until today. I did my draft, and I did my draft with my friends, and I also did my DraftKings and put money on some things and won a few dollars. And then watched week 1, and I was like, it's on. And there were some fans in the stand, what was 17,000? We're going to have, well, we're playing to Washington. I don't know if we're going to have any, but I know we're not going to have any throughout the whole September, but whatever. Go Birds, Fly goes fly. Comment below on your thoughts. The season's getting ready to begin. Hopefully, it lasts. We'll see. Go Birds, I'm out.